Hello there, everyone. Namaste. My name is Bill Austin. I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and visionary living in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the United States. One of my main websites is www.moneyhealingprogram.com. The Secret years ago was bought by a lot of people in the New Age community, and it talks a lot about the law of attraction and how important the law of attraction is in creating a life that works. And I've been working a lot with the law of attraction. I've bought a lot of the books and materials, and I just wanted to share some of my insights and perspective on the law of attraction because it is such an important thing. First of all, I highly recommend the Abraham materials. Abraham's a being channeled by Esther Hicks. The website is www.abraham-hicks.com. It really is probably the clearest source of information I found about the law of attraction. But I'm just going to go through some nuts and bolts thing, and I'm going to be reading, so it's going to look goofy, but such is life. Okay, what is the law of attraction? And this is from Abraham, really. That which is likened to itself is drawn to itself. Basically, everything is energy, and the things we think about and focus on are drawn magnetically into ourselves and our lives due to the operation of the law of attraction. The outer world, in a lot of ways, is just a mirror of our inner thoughts, feelings, and experiences. And the reason it's a mirror is because of the law of attraction. What you feel inside and think about and focus on is drawn to you in the outside world. And why would you care about the law of attraction? Well, everything you see around you is in your life because of the law of attraction. Basically, everything you see, what we see around us is the external outpicturing of our thoughts and feelings. And if you're totally happy with what you see around you on all levels, then you don't really need to care about the law of attraction at all, since you obviously have mastered it. But for most of us, when we look at the world outside ourselves, there are a lot of things we would like to fix, or we definitely see room for improvement in some areas. And one of the quickest ways to improve your life is to work with the law of attraction. You see, we each are the creator of our own life experience, and we create our lives from our thoughts and feelings. It's sort of the natural outcropping of free will, really, in which all things are allowed. And people who really want to create a high-quality life for themselves will have to master the law of attraction. Now, this is where I diverge a little bit from a lot of the material that's written, and that's why does the law of attraction work? I guess the view I have after studying a lot of stuff is that we each have what I call a material mind and a superconscious mind that's part of the mind of the creator. Universal mind in a lot of ways is like a cosmic internet, and we each have access to this internet, this cosmic internet, universal mind, through our superconscious mind, which can access the cosmic internet, sort of like a cosmic library card. Most of us don't operate, however, from the superconscious mind, so we tend to create from the material mind, and since the material mind's perspective is so limited, we often create a life that doesn't work as well. As we raise our vibration and tap into the mind of God within us and begin to utilize that power, then we're able to create a life that works from a much better way because we're creating from the superconscious mind, not the material mind. And I think this is what Jesus really meant when he said the kingdom of God is within us. Really, I really truly believe that this world is a paradise world. It's totally infinite, and already heaven on earth exists. We just can't really see it because we're blinded by the illusion of Maya. And I think this is one of the big insights of Buddha. You know, Buddha spent, before his big awakening, he was working on healing the illusion of Maya, the separation. So, the more you can shift your focus from the material mind to the superconscious mind, then the more powerful your life becomes because you're creating from the unlimited aspect of yourself. Now, how can you tap into the power of the law of attraction to create a life that works? I've come up, after studying all this stuff, I've come up with what I call the IFA way of doing it. The first one is intent. You might want to create a vision board or write down ideas. It's very important to write them down, like what your intent is, and to work with it like for a while to fine-tune it. And then, like, once you fine-tune what your intent is, it'll shift quite a bit, like each day. Like, it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to fine-tune my intent on a lot of things. Once you get something that's really clear, what I do at least is I type it out, and then I I laminate it, and then I look at it. Like, the second part of the IFA approach to working with the law of attraction is focus. And how I focus is I write out my my intent. I work a little bit with my statements of intent. I read them first thing in the morning, read them throughout the day, read them at night before I go to bed. I have this little laminate thing in my office. I have it in my bedroom. I have it in my car. So I can always have access to it to work with it. And that's the focus part, the second point. The next part is the second F is for feeling. It's really important that you monitor your feelings, and whenever your energy drops or you begin to feel bad, then that means that you're doing something that's not aligned with the law of attraction, of attracting what you want in your life. So you have to really monitor your feelings, and then you have to stop doing whatever makes you feel bad and try to raise your vibration. And often this little like statement of the 10 often can help you raise your vibration again, because it realigns you back with your focus and purpose. The first A in the IFA approach is act when it feels right and only when it feels right. Americans are very fond of like doing things first, doing. And really, the more you work with the law of attraction, the less you have to act, because each pure moment of concentration translates into hundreds of hours of action. So actually your life becomes very magical, because you find yourself being more in a state of being than doing when you're really tied into that superconscious mind. Really, the superconscious mind does the work. You just sort of are setting what you want to experience. You're giving those commands in a clear way to the superconscious mind. And then the second A is allow your good to come to you. Sometimes, if you don't feel inclined to do anything, just be with it and just let it come in. I do find that certain emotions are very helpful. Cultivating faith, perseverance, gratitude, and a positive mental attitude can really make a big difference. Well, this concludes my little discussion about the law of attraction. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to connecting with you again on the Inner Planes.